Welcome back for another knitting lesson with Knitting Science and Craft. How to knit with pencils. You will need 2 pencils and a ball of yarn. First, we will make a slip knot. Take your 2 fingers, put the yarn on top of your fingers, and hold the yarn with your other hand. Take your 2 fingers, twirl them around, and pull the yarn through to create a slip knot. Insert your pencil into your slip knot. So now we will cast on using the slingshot method. This is how you hold your fingers. So you're going to take your pencil and you're going to go around the yarn from your thumb and around the yarn from your pointer finger. Then you will drop it off of your thumb and pull it tight. And I'm going to do this just a few more times so you guys can kind of get the hang of things and see exactly how to cast on. Now, if you're still not getting the hang of things with casting on, you can watch my video on how to cast on. And I'm just casting on with knitting needles, but it's the same thing as casting on with pencils. So you can watch that video and then you can come back to this one. And for this pattern, you can cast on any amount of stitches. This is how yours should look if you cast it on correctly. Now you want to make sure that the yarn that you are using to knit is actually coming from the ball or spool of yarn and it's not the tail of the yarn. Now the pattern that we are working is the stockinette stitch, and that only consists of 2 rows, a knit row and then a purl row. So you're going to take your pencil and insert it under your left hand needle. Now we're going to take our yarn that is coming from your ball or spool of yarn and we're going to wrap it around our right hand needle. And you're going to pull the pencil back towards you and off of your left hand needle. And that will be the first stitch in your knit row. You're going to continue in the same manner until you reach the end of the row. Now, one thing that I did notice while I was knitting with pencils is that my foundation row was a little difficult to work. But as I went on and I got more and more rows done, it started getting easier and easier. So don't give up on your first row. Keep trying, and as you go on, as you get to your second and your third and your fourth row, it'll get a lot easier. So now that we've completed our first row, that would be a knit row. Now we're going to work a purl row. And all you're going to do is you're going to take your right hand pencil and insert it in front of your left hand pencil. Wrap your yarn around your right hand pencil and pull it out towards the front of the pencil, just like I did. And then you're going to continue in the same manner until you reach the end of the row. And guys, if this is your first time trying to knit, don't get frustrated. Just keep trying and keep practicing, and you will get it down pat. And guys, I tried to do the most simple, comprehensive video as possible. If you guys, have any questions, you can comment below. Or if you would like me to do a video showing you how to do a certain technique, just comment below and I'll make a video doing that certain technique that you would like me to show you. Now, if you have completed yours correctly, then yours should look similar to mine. I worked a few rows and this is how it looks. And now I'm just going to complete another knit row. Now remember, this is the stockinette stitch pattern and that only consists of 2 rows. That's a knit row and a purl row. Guys, if you would like to slow this video down, then all you have to do is go to the settings wheel and then go to the playback speed and slow the video down. Once you've reached your desired length, you're going to need to cast off. So you're going to knit 2 stitches at the beginning of your row. Now you're going to take your first stitch and pull it over your second stitch and off of your right hand needle, just like this. Now you will knit 1 more stitch and you're going to pull your first stitch over your second one and off of your right hand needle again. You're going to knit another stitch and you're going to continue in the same manner until you reach the end of your row. So now that we've reached the end of our row and all we have is one stitch left on our pencil, what you're going to do is you're going to get some scissors and you're going to cut your yarn. So now all you're going to do is remove your pencil, and then you're going to pull your yarn through the stitch, and you actually can make 2 knots just so your work is secure. I only did 1 knot, but I recommend you do 2 knots. And then you will cut your yarn, and you have your finished product. You have just knitted stockinette stitch. Guys, don't forget to join the Knitting Science and Craft family by sharing, and subscribing. Thanks for watching Knitting Science and Craft.